Hello and welcome to the Anglican Flaneurs. Today we're in the City of London. We're very close to the River Thames and just off Lower Thames Street. Today we're going to be looking at St Dunstan-in-the-East, a church that has survived two disasters. These being the Great Fire of London in 1666 and the bombing raids of the Second World War. It's the last week in October, but the weather is still ridiculously warm at about 17 to 18 degrees centigrade. It looks more like early September. I've displayed a Google map image just to show you where we are in London today. Let's give you a little history about the church. The church was originally built in about the 1100s. And was added to at the end of the 14th century and at the beginning of the 17th century. The Great Fire of London in 1666 started in Pudding Lane, which is about 100 metres or so away, and the church was pretty much in the full blast of the Great Fire. The church was repaired and the church steeple was added in 1701 to the designs of Sir Christopher Wren, who seemingly had a hand in building or rebuilding just about every church in the vicinity here. However, in 1817 it was found that the weight of the nave roof had thrust the wall 7 inches out to the perpendicular, so it was decided to rebuild the church from the level of the arches. However, the structure was so poor that it was decided to rebuild the church completely, and the foundation stone for the rebuilding was laid in November 1817, and the church reopened for worship in January 1821. The church had been built of Portland stone and is roughly 115 feet long and 65 feet wide. Wren's Tower is retained though. The naming of the church has a very colourful history. It was named after St Dunstan, a 10th century monk who had survived apparently brushes with black magic, leprosy and the devil himself to become Archbishop of Canterbury. In 1967 a decision was made not to rebuild the church after the bombings of the Second World War, and instead it became a public park. And it really is one of those hidden gems that you see around London. I didn't notice it until probably about a year ago, but it is one of those havens of peace. We're just seconds away from the madness of the City of London. You've got the busy Thames, you've got the traffic of Lower Thames Street, you've got the wheeling and dealing in the city investment houses, you've got Lloyd's of London, you've got all insurance brokers. It's all happening around here, but this is a place that you can come and escape all that madness. I'll make another comment in a few moments about the Kaiser Wilhelm Church in Kirchendam that we saw a couple of weeks ago and featured in our Berlin, or one of our Berlin vlogs, and Coventry Cathedral that we also mentioned. This church is not on a grander scale of those two, of course, but it is also something that is a memorial to the Second World War, and also has that added touch that it also survived the Fire of London in 1666. I've just dropped in pictures of those two momentous memorial places that we mentioned in our Berlin vlog of a couple of weeks ago, the Kaiser Wilhelm Church in Kirchendam and Coventry Cathedral. Now, I'm not comparing the church at St Dunstan-in-the-East to those two, but there is a certain similarity. They both survived the effects or have been rebuilt after the Second World War. And I'll leave the commentary at that, so for the rest of the vlog, just please enjoy the peace and quiet and the wonderful views of this incredible church.